All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Harris has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Hunt gets it on the draw for Mahomes. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Well, you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A toss play to Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. A little juke. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
65, 65.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Keeps himself upright. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense, they could hold him.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Mahomes now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Mahomes to throw once more. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Fielded at the 33. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 30. Following the run back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They go play action here on first down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Go ahead. Like 80! With 80! 21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Like 20! 80!
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
We got three. Like 20! 80!
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On play action, now Garoppolo steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 80! 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Schwab, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And an alley to run. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jarvis Jenkins in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Jarvis Jenkins there for the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Play action. Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Gould is able to put it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rolling to his left. And Selleck here, left side. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They run with Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just tell you it.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 36 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's brought down. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run again with Hunt. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it here with Hunt. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
21.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This is Breida, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
65. Here we go.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On first down, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with 1 in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew